So apparently sororities can party. Neighbors 2 stars Seth Rogen, Zac Efron, and is directed by Nicholas Stoller. So in Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising, Mac and Kelly, played by Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne, they want to sell their house. And their house is in escrow, but there's one problem. They have 30 days to make sure everything in the neighborhood is copacetic. But unfortunately, a sorority moves next door, and much like the first movie, there's a constant battle and tug of war between the sorority girls and Mac and Kelly. And guys, I went into Neighbors 2 really wanting to like it, at least as much as I liked the first one. The first one, I thought it wasn't great, but it was okay. Really, when you get right down to it, if you like Seth Rogen's brand of comedy, then you are pretty safe. But I think Neighbors 2 might be Seth Rogen's worst, or at least one of his worst, because a lot of the comedy feels like it's the lowest common denominator without even being funny. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to start the review out with a con, even though I just did. But let me start with what I did like about it, and it's not much. There are a few scenes in this movie that are pretty funny, specifically Zac Efron. I believe Zac Efron really steals the show. He has quite a few funny moments in this movie. Really, the only scenes that I think are really good are the scenes with Teddy. And guys, really, that's about it for the good in this movie. Now for the bad. Like I stated earlier, this really is just toilet humor. And you know what? I don't have a problem with toilet humor if it's funny. But some of it really just kind of pushes the limits. Like throughout the whole movie, their daughter is holding a vibrator. And I think if she maybe accidentally found the vibrator, and they could have played with a scene like that and made it funny, but these parents are actually willingly giving their child a vibrator. And it's really just off-putting. And it's like they really didn't know where to go with the joke. So it really overstayed its welcome. Also, I really expected to like Chloe Grace Moretz in this. And she's not horrible, but again, most of the scenes with her aren't really funny. Except for the fact that she is bound and determined to have a party without any guys. So guys, basically what it comes down to is, I think comedy might be one of the hardest genres to get right. And when it's right, it's great. Unfortunately, Neighbors 2 felt like a big waste of time to me. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 2 hours lost. And the funny thing is, I just reviewed The Nice Guys, and ever since I saw that movie, I've actually been more interested in it. I keep thinking about it, and that's a good thing. I actually wanna see it again. Whereas Neighbors 2 had the opposite effect. When I walked out of the theater, I didn't mind it, but then as time went on, it just got worse and worse to me, and now I kind of hate it. So I'll probably have to change my Letterboxd rating on that. So anyway, guys, that's my review for Neighbors 2. I really wanted to enjoy this movie, but I didn't. So anyway, what did you guys think of Neighbors 2? Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd, and Drumdum out.